We're going live, and we're live.
Hey,
everybody.
Hey.
So we've got ladies in repair this call. And if you're wondering why is there a beach video? Well, because I am at the beach. I'm working this week from Myrtle Beach with my daughter. I spent the last 3 years trying to get my business to be, stable where it can run when I walk away. I've successfully done that. So now we can work remotely. And so we're at the beach this week. And I wanted to remind y'all, Florida has beaches. Florida is just one big giant beach. So come to Florida so then you can see the beach in person. So we're going to have a talk about ladies in tech. And let's go around the room. Let's talk about who you are.
So let's talk about who's on the beach. No, but that's you. So you have to win.
It's me.
Okay, Shora, go ahead. Say what that's you.
All right. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Shora Ward. I am the owner of Girls Fix It. We are located in the suburbs of Philadelphia, about 20 minutes outside of Philly. We're having our first course this week, and I am your
20 minutes outside of Philadelphia. And did she break up? She lost.
Uh-oh. There we go. Is that better?
That's okay.
Well, no, we see. You're good. You're good.
Cool. Yeah. Is Shura talking?
No. I'm done.
Okay. Now, let's Bianca, go for it.
Okay, so my name is Bianca, also known as Repair Babe. Following Shura, I'm not sure if I can take that introduction and make it any better, but I am representing New York City. I'm from Queens. I've been in the repair industry for more than 10 years, let's just say.
And she got the New York accent too. So, okay, we have an empty window. We'll come back to the lady, and we'll go back to Stephanie and Sarah. Go ahead.
Hey, nice to be on the call with everyone. We're based in Rome, Georgia, so it's a small town, but we've been in the town for at least 10 plus years, and we're just continuously growing. So it's good to be here. Thank you.
Thank you. You're welcome. And go ahead, Laura.
Hey, everyone. My name's Laura. I run Geek to Go in central Minnesota, a small rural town, and started out in computer repair and expanded over into cell phone and tablet repair. We'll be open 2 years this May.
God bless you. Rose, go ahead.
Hey, I'm Rosie from DMA Electronics, but also we have DMA Electronics and DMA Repair. We're from Framingham, Massachusetts. Actually, it's like 40 minutes from Boston area, so that's great. We buy, sell, trade, and repair electronics, like any kind of electronics, actually. It could be tablets, phones, computer, drones, you name it.
You name it. Good.
Yeah.
Okay. How many years you been doing this?
Well, I've been on phone industry like for 15 years, but repair 4 years.
Four?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Good. Okay. I'm Ahmed. I'm with Uplux Social, and I can help you with marketing. I can help anybody with prepaid and wireless and stuff like this. Oh, and we got
Eden.
Eden. Introduce yourself, please.
Hi. Okay. Hello. What am I saying? Sorry.
Who you are? What do you
do? Your name, your business, and how long you've been in the repair business.
Okay. My name is Eden Morrison. I own a ZAG retail store and a CPR cell phone repair. I converted to CPR in 2017. I have been doing repairs doing repairs since 2011, but actually in phones since 2008. So
look at you. Okay. Well,
yeah.
Okay.
Awesome.
And okay, where are you? What state?
Kansas.
Kansas.
So Wichita, Kansas.
Wichita, Kansas. Okay. Well, I'm in Missouri. We're neighbors.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Okay. All right. What we have right now? So I want Nicole. You have any question, or you want me to go ahead and?
Yeah. No. I want to. Yeah. I'm gonna ask some questions here. I want to do a survey.
Okay. Go ahead. Go. You start.
Right. Okay. Who is married to the technician? Okay.
I love her, but no.
Yeah. Okay. Who can repair devices? Okay.
I can't
right now.
Okay. Okay. Who repairs devices every day?
gonna be us.
Okay, there you go. Okay, all right.
I feel it.
Who owns the business that they're actually doing repair with? Okay. So I just wanted to do this survey because I feel like sometimes and this is not a man bash thing. So this is not about men versus women.
No,
I just
go ahead.
wanted to share, some funny stories that happen to women as technicians. I'm sure all of you have a funny story? Because I do. Yeah. So I'll go with mine first. So I think that telling some funny stories can eye open and give us some empathy to some things that we go through and how we have to handle them and stay kind of like, not get rude and nasty. We have to just kind of take it with grace and understand the person might not understand. So about 2 years ago, I had a gentleman walk into our school, and while my trainers who I trained to train are training, I go to the front to help the customer, and then I was told, well, sweetie, I'll come back when the technician is available.
All the time.
All the
Yeah,
time.
all the time.
Yeah. And so I just said, no, I'm sorry, sir. I'm actually, if you look at the website, I'm the founder of Soldering. I've taught most of the people that work for me, what they know, so I can handle your devices. And then you apologized, so does anybody want to tell a story, maybe something funny that happened to them? I don't want anything like to make you cry, but
Yeah. I'll say, yeah, I have a short story. So I would say for me, it probably was maybe about 1.5 years ago. I had my shop in here for a little while, and a gentleman brought in his Apple Watch to get it fixed. And I started talking to him, telling him about the repair. And he was like, okay, so are you going to fix it yourself? And I was like, yes, I'm going to fix it myself. I've been doing this for over 3 years. So he's like, there's no other technician back there with you, And I'm like, well, right now, no, it's just me. And then he said, well, since your girls fix it, is it all girls only? That only girls fix devices? And I said, yeah, right now our staff is all girls. I said, we had a guy previously, but yeah, the staff is all girls. And he just kind of looked puzzled, was like, okay, so you're going to fix my watch. And I'm like, yes, I'm going to fix your watch. So, it's like he was shocked, could not believe it almost. So,
and you are a master of watches. I mean, that's so silly. That's funny. Okay, all right, Bianca, you got a story?
I mean, we all have that, is the technician in the house story. For me, it was when I was actually just running the shop by myself. I think I told you this last time. And I'm sitting in the back. You hear the door go off. You come out to the front. And you're just like, hey, how can I help you? What can I fix for you today? They hand me their device. And I'm like, okay, let me just do a quick diag on it. I do the diag on it. I'm like, give me one moment. I'm going to see if I have the parts available for this device. As I go into the back, he's like, hey, do me a favor. Can you call a technician and tell him to come out? I'm like, sure, no problem. And then I just immediately pop up. I'm like, the technician is here. How can I help you? They're always so shocked and so amazed. Like, oh my gosh, you're a female and you're fixing my device? Like, yes, give me an hour and I'll be completely ready for you.
That's so funny. That's cute. Oh, my daughter just walked by. We are at the beach working remote this week. She'll be at the expo. She's already been hired, but she'll also be doing photos. So be ready. If you're going to the expo,
let's do it.
She's going to have a camera hanging and she's photos.
Some photos and interviews, right? You're going to do the interview again?
Yeah. Whatever her bosses will allow her to do.
Okay. Good job.
Yeah.
Okay. We have Aiden. What's your story? Tell us a story.
Mine is, so over the years, obviously the same situation. They walk in and they say, hey, I will talk to the technician. So they'll go straight back to my boys. And I have trained my boys because they've saw it over the years. They will say, actually, I don't fix iPhone. She does, which is kind of so they send them straight back to me. And I'm like, how can I help you? Yeah. So that's kind of my funny story. I mean, obviously we always get people that walk in and are like, let me talk to the technician, or when they call, it's a female answering. But other than that, it's just kind of funny. I mean, I don't have anything major. I would say overall pretty good, but it is interesting. If I have my hair in a bun and no makeup on, I am respected more than if I have my full thing done.
That's, I was going to say, attractive women, when you're dressed attractively or look attractive, I think you get it worse when you're dressed more feminine.
Yep, for sure.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I don't have a story. I've never fixed anything. They all... Yeah, that's Sarah. We'll go to Sarah and Stephanie.
You want to go?
I mean, we get it at least once a week.
Are you serious?
But it's also them just being misinformed, or they have questions they're, you know, genuinely like just interested how we learn this and where we got it from. And so we get good feedback too. So it doesn't really bother us.
Has anybody had anybody reject a repair with you, or kind of be like, oh, I'll come back for it, and like be awkward and then leave?
No.
Thankfully, no.
I haven't. No,
I have.
Yeah.
I've had
Really?
that happen before. I've definitely had that happen before where it wasn't even a male customer, it was a female customer, which actually made it more insulting, you know, because I'm like, you know, I've worked so hard to get to where I am in my life, and I've studied so long, and I've gotten all these licenses and certifications, and for some reason, like, just because I do wear makeup, or just because my hair is nice, or because I like to wear whatever I want to wear in my own business, nothing inappropriate, but because I do look attractive, it does become a problem. And if for some reason it kind of takes away from my intelligence somehow, it's like, your eyelashes are too long, or your eyes are too pretty for you to have any brains behind that.
They're following the method of, if the mechanic clean, stay away from him. If he's dirty, he knows what he's doing.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Laura, what about you?
I get it. But
anything, Laura? You got anything? Yeah.
No, I've tried. I think that's where I got like Repair Babe from, because like I try to flip the fact that they look at us and they're just like, you're too cute to work. You're thoughtful. You're too cute to discern. You're too cute to understand what mechanics and technicality is. And it's just like, you know what? I am too cute, but I can do the work. Give me 45 minutes and come back and your device will be ready. You gotta, that's where the babe part in my repair comes in.
Look, there's a man explaining things. Okay. All right, let's go to Laura. Laura, you got anything?
You know, I think I mean, I've had the definite innuendos. Very passive aggressive over here in the Midwest, so I don't think anybody would ever say anything directly to my face. But I have had the subtleties of, oh, you're the owner. Oh, you're the technician. I've had some people tell me, like, can I speak to the owner? Can I speak to the manager? And I'm like, you're looking at her, and they're like, wow, you know, like. So
yeah,
you do get the feedback like that, but people are also, you know, they're also very supportive and gracious about it. So I think, you know, I think it does take them a minute to step back, but you know, I can say I've been very well received within the repair community, and I've never had any issues in from that standpoint, and that has been more amazing than the, you know, what my customers think.
That's so true. Yeah, and I want to touch on that in a minute, but I'm gonna let Rose, you got anything for us?
The funny part is I own a repair shop, but I do not repair any devices, because actually Nicole came here to my shop in Boston area. So I was like in the phone sales since 2008, but repair. So the reason I'm in repair is because I said, you know what, I'm missing money in here. Repair is great. You know what I mean? Instead of just selling phones, I could make like probably, I don't know, depends what we do, but 3 times more. I said, you know what? I'm going to repair. So I did. Right now we repair everything, like phones, computers, tablets, video games, motherboard, everything. So it's been great, actually. Actually, I'm actually right now, I'm more into repair than cell phones. For some reason, I like it. I really like it. So.
Good job. Awesome. Okay. I mean, remember, this is how I look at repairs. Everybody, let's compare it with the car industry. Everybody have a car, need to be fixed, but not everybody's going to buy a car every month or every 2 months. So there is more business in repairs, and definitely it's a good add-on.
But I love that you say that.
Yeah, no, you ladies master it.
You know what? A lot of people that come to us that want to own this type of business, they think they have to be masters of repair. I mean, I think you do have to have a general understanding that you can own this type of business as well. You know, you don't
jack of all trades.
Jack of all trades, right? And you know, I do want to say that I think that within the industry, I have not really received any sort of stigma within the industry, you know, and so I think that's a good thing where, you know, it's not been in my face. So I don't know if it's been, you know, said otherwise, but I think that just as society, sometimes it's not even like conscious, like it's subconscious. Like it's just like, oh, wait a second, I had to think about that as a woman. You know what I mean? That it wasn't like intentional to be nasty or mean. It's just you didn't even think about it till you had to think about it, kind of thing, when people actually act that way. Anyway, that's my opinion. So I want to ask, what do you guys think would influence more women to get into the industry? Do you feel like it's needed? What do we bring that's different?
Teach STEM stuff at a younger age. We need more STEM education in schools, in geared towards girls.
Yeah.
I think you ladies need to do more of these because they'll listen to you more. They'll believe in it when they see you. Like seriously, you empower young ladies, you empower women. It doesn't have to be a cell phone repair. It could be just a business in general.
Yep.
Then if they decided to be in this business, they come in. Because look at this panel over here. Everybody here is successful. Everybody has a great story. Some of you own brand names. Some of you are working from home. But at least, and most of you here, 10 years plus. So you must be doing something right. That everybody need to look up to you, and you need to speak up more. Ladies, come over. You can do it. Own your own business. Follow your passion. You know what I'm saying? That's stuff like this.
Yeah, I think it's definitely about visibility. I mean, I know there of course, definitely more STEM training, making it more available. But I think, like you said, doing things like this, or even visiting, local high schools in our area, to be able to, talk to other teenage girls, because a lot of them tend to drop off between, I think, 14 and 16 if they were into STEM, and then they were not encouraged or supported by their family. So for me, I know I'm trying to get out to the different high schools, as well as even the different softball and basketball teams as well, just to kind of be visible so that they can see that there are, women in tech locally as well.
I wanted to say something. So Sierra and Stephanie, you were exposed to this, right? Through your fathers.
Yeah.
I mean, and you guys are doing really well. We're not going to spew out any of their personal information, but they're really killing it with their store. I mean, their dads literally dote on them and say they're doing better than we did, like they really do. So can you just give a little insight about that? I mean, what was it like was that kind of the reason you got into it, or was it something that you were just passionate about? Who are your fathers,
He definitely inspired me to be in this industry. I'm very, very thankful for him, and I'm, super proud of what he continues to do. Just staying busy is what he taught me to do, and just keep working at it and adapting.
Awesome. And so Jeremy is your father.
Yes.
Jeremy Kwiatkowski. Did I say that?
Kwiatkowski.
I always say it wrong. And then Sierra.
Yes, Brad's my step Brad.
Awesome. So they kind of did, kind of exposed you to that. And was it scary at first, or did it just come naturally? You're like, hey, if they can do it, we can do it,
Exactly.
We really had no choice. I mean, it was upfront, helping the customers. So we really had to break our shell and reach out to people and become saleswomen and really learn from our dads. So we really took advantage of that, I believe.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah.
How did each of you get into Repair Babe? I feel like you got a story to tell me about how you got into it.
And I kind of want to tag off of what Shura was saying, as far as trying to find a way of getting out into the community and trying to find a way of getting girls interested in it. At least for me, what I'm doing to gain visibility and to put myself out there is I am on Facebook, I am on Instagram. I do record the videos of me doing repairs whenever I do my repairs. But to tag off of what Shura was saying, and this is something that she and I actually spoke about, we're more looking into trying to find ways to bring technology and trade into the communities, into inner city communities, where we can actually provide training for free, where we can actually have children whose parents make under $250,000 a year participate in a program where the kids can get this free training in repairs. And then when they graduate high school, they'll already have licenses and certificates to put them out in the world. And also, tagging off of what you were saying, Shara, going into the high schools, going into the public schools, sometimes just saying, once a month, I'm going to go into an elementary school and I'm going to do a repair for everybody in the auditorium and do it for free. Let students know that you're doing that.
I want to add to what you guys are talking about, because I talk a lot about this same topic with a lot of different people. So people are always coming to me and saying, I want to bring this into schools. I want to have everybody learn and repair so then they go get jobs. The thing is that we need to look at it from a recycling and a reusability standpoint, and phone repair needs to be a part of a recycling program that teaches everything from trash to reusing things in your home. Because when you look at it from a job standpoint, the reason it's not being trained in every college and every school is because the job demand does not sit in each community. So you have to think about that. Like nurses, doctors, mechanics, think how many positions there are for that. Right? When you think about cell phone repair techs, there is positions, not saying there's not, but there is enough demand for everybody who goes to college for that to be able to just go right into their community and get a very high paying job, right? So that's why we don't see it so much. But I believe my personal view is that if we go into the schools and create a reuse and recycle program where it teaches kids, because we have a big issue in the United States. We are wasteful. We don't recycle. We use one-use plastics all day long. Our plates, our spoons, our cups, everything, right? And it is a society issue. And so it's not only about the phone repair. That can be involved, the tablets and all of that, computers, but added under recycling. And that can be in every school. And that somebody can find their interest in electronics repair. But recycling itself has huge demands across so many industries. So I totally get what you guys are saying, and I am totally in line with it. I just feel like I know why it's not prevalent so much in schools, because the job demand isn't there. But when you talk about recycling, it's huge. You know what I mean?
It's huge. It is huge. Yes, there's a lot of waste, and you can educate the kids, and you can educate. I like what Bianca said, and actually Shora, that going to school and speaking to these young kids, and especially the girls, you can do it. Learn, you can talk about recycling. Maybe take a phone part and tell them, hey, this is the screen, this is whatever. Show them a few things. If you guys want to learn more, follow me on here or follow me on there on social media, or you can put a workshop, right?
Like almost like we kind of have to steal the shock value that we're females and that people don't expect us to be technical, and just use that shock value. And we don't have to get paid for it. It could be something you do once a month where you're just like, I'm going to do a workshop. I'm going to show you guys something. And you don't have to teach them. It's just to inspire. I did a repair at my cousin's house, and the next day her daughter said, I'm Repair Babe. Look, and she was fixing a fake phone. And
that's awesome.
Oh, that's so cute.
So cute. Yeah, I think it's too, because like I was debating. I don't repair things, but Nicole was my inspiration. I think Nicole does a fantastic job. I was like following her all over the place, and then say, you know what? So I went to see her on the event in Vegas because I wanted to talk to her about things. Encourage me to do it. And then, like, Nicole was my inspiration. I think you do a fantastic job. Thank you.
Now we're like business twins. We're so alike.
Yeah, right. Yeah. And she came here. So it's very nice, though, to go out there. Now, I think it's the last expo, I think, right, Nicole? There was a lot of women's great career.
So there's a lot of expos that go on around the country. And so the one that we met at, I can't remember, it was in Vegas, but I know Mobile Disrupt had a woman's. Mobile Disrupt is more like a commercial expo for processing facilities, big corporations like that. But then you did come to the Gadget Repair Expo too, so you go to a lot of expos. Yeah.
Oh yes, that is the one that's gonna happen. I think the Gadget Repair Expo is great. Because it's like a niche, for repair shops. I think it's the best one for repair shop. I met a lot of great people there, like you guys. I think it's the best one.
Yeah, it's
for us, for repair.
Right.
If anybody want to get into this business, the trade shows are the best place to meet and connect with people. Like almost everybody on this call, except few, I met there. I met you ladies. I know you. I feel like I know you. I know about your business. You know me. If I wanted to be in the repair, I'm not going to be able to visit every city. I'll just go there one time and get to know and meet everybody and meet the parts, factories, salespeople, marketing, meet successful people like you, so they can learn from you.
Mhm.
Do you feel like the expo help re-energizes you? I feel like it does me.
Totally.
Like sometimes I feel
Right.
kind of like mundane. What do you think?
Yeah, I would say I know for me, it definitely energizes me and kind of,
Yeah.
I try to take away at least one thing that I'm going to
Yeah.
implement because it's probably like 50 that I probably
Right.
could, but it's like, okay, let's take one thing. But I think for me as well as, being industry for a while, now I'm looking forward to, have other conversations with new people coming into the industry or just people who are, uncertain about how they should grow or some next steps. So coming to the expo, you can have those in-person conversations,
Right.
whether it's with a speaker after their session or just walking
Mhm.
around, and you can just kind of, be able to have those real life conversations, which may be a little awkward walking into someone's repair shop, in town and say, hey, by the way, I'm looking to get into this industry. Some people may feel threatened or intimidated by competition, but coming to a event like this where it's going to be
Yeah.
everyone's in the industry, you're bound to find some people who you can network with and stay in connection, because I feel like you need support ongoing, getting in the industry, growing in the industry,
Mhm.
long term.
Right.
Absolutely.
Yes.
And
Absolutely.
sure. Did you notice that every trade show you go, it's better than it get better and better,
Yes.
right?
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, yeah.
I have to say, I'm really surprised by the community that the repair industry has created. I honestly don't know if there's another industry quite like the community that the repair industry has, because I mean, we're on Zoom calls weekly with each other from various different groups, and we've got our community forums on Facebook. And if I ever get stuck on a problem, I can hop on and ask a question. I could probably ask it to 10 different people and know that I can get a response almost instantly. I don't
Nice.
know
Right.
an industry that supports other business owners and entrepreneurs quite like this community does. So that's just been so supportive across the board.
It is.
Yes. The same
It
thing here.
yeah.
If
Go
you're
ahead.
just learning one thing, it
Mhm.
makes totally difference on
Mhm.
your business. One thing only.
And
Totally agree. And the
and I
tickets are free right now while we're live.
Yeah.
So
That's
GRE
great.
free. I mean, go get your ticket.
get
I
your
tell
tickets,
you
guys.
often,
Get your tickets. It's free tickets.
going
$0
to the
free ticket.
GRE, honestly, if you're in this industry, whether you're a cell phone repair or you're into just selling cell phones, going to the GRE actually gives you an opportunity to really meet a lot of other people in the industry across the nation. Like I've met people from all over the states that we actually didn't know each other off the internet because we communicated on the internet, but meeting in person, it's like now I have more vendors, I have more people that I can communicate with. If I have any issues, I have friends. And then you also get to see the different kind of communities that are there. So as far as for Shara and myself, like we got an opportunity to see all the Black leaders that were there in the cell phone industry. And for us, that was a really big impact because it's good to see that there are other Black business owners out there, so that was great for us. And I actually know some of these people now. Like she said, we keep in contact, we communicate with each other, and you will make friends here. You will meet other businesses and you will learn something because they do the classes there also. So it's so many things that are happening at this GRE. So if you can go. Like they said, the tickets are free right now. Look.
Yep.
While we're live, only while we're live.
Now I'm kind of wants to go. It's great. You guys are great.
You're not going. Rose, you're not going.
Well, that's the thing. I explained to Nicole about it, but you know what? I think I'm going.
That's right. Let's go. Come on.
Go.
Yeah, we
This
need
is
you.
great.
Listen, the industry needs.
Great.
Trust me, this industry support as much as we
Yes.
support it. But I know, some people they can't make it for a reason or
Yeah.
another. But if you can, it's the best trip
It's
in
the
year.
best. Yes, actually it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys did a fantastic job. The last one. Oh my God, it's crazy. Crazy.
It's going to be so great. We have a TV repair demo. And this TV repair demo, Jason, the one who's going to be doing it, his shop, they make very good revenue from TV repair. And he's made a full PDF about things he avoids, how he prices it, where's he's getting the stuff from, what to avoid, what mistakes not to make to add TV repair how he markets it, and then actually going to do a repair demo on a TV, which I think is really awesome because as shops, you know, we definitely want to make sure that we're servicing everything we can in our community. And so I think it's a great opportunity to see something totally different that you may not even think that is viable,
Right.
but it most definitely is, you know. And then we have Shura, who's going to be doing an Apple Watch refurb demo. Does amazing with that. If you've ever want to do Apple Watch refurb, you want to know how to do it, she's going to be the ask any questions that you want. Go up and talk to her. Then we have Javier, who's going to be doing the screen refurb demo. So he's going to be doing a mix of screen and taking off the glass and putting new glass on. And then we have 2 micro soldering demos. So if you've ever wanted to learn about micro soldering, and then we have like if you've ever wanted to micro solder but didn't have equipment and didn't want to buy it to try it out, we're actually going to have a micro soldering station.
Oh, wow.
So people can just come up and sit down and micro solder, and there's going to be technicians walking around from ProTech helping.
They're great, though. By the way, they're really great.
Yeah.
And look at Stephanie. She's already excited. She's like, let's do it. Let's solder. Yeah.
Sierra, do you guys micro solder, or what do you guys do?
We try to get into it and try to avoid sending those things out of store, take care of them in-house. Actually, yesterday I was trying to get some work done, and I did poke myself with a soldering gun. But
and somebody asked, do we have to sign up for that? No. So unlike other shows that you may have been to in all different types of industries, I've been to shows in all types of industries. And sometimes you have to register separately for things going on within the expo. It is not like that at the Gadget Repair Expo. We really wanted to make it simple. One ticket, everything.
Right.
So $99 ticket. And you've got the demos, the speakers. The speakers are, I mean, we've really focused on making business better for repair shops this year. And so all of the topics are really honed down to really help shops. So you won't want to miss it. Yes.
Let me tell you something. I want to tell you I want to share something with you here. I invested like in 3 days class. I took 3 days one time, and it cost me $3,500 to learn a few things. Coming to the show, I mean, it costs plus my flight and all these things, but that's how much it costs to learn things. This expo for $99 and a vacation onto Florida. Come on, everybody should go. The beach.
Yes, I agree.
It's one of the best investments you can do, and plus on top of that, I just want to share small. Give me 2 minutes. I want to share about my history. I own and operated 16 or to 18 stores back in my days. I did the same thing for about 16 years. And there were some time that I said, it's time for me to grow and do something different. Then I started the distribution channel, which is teaching other stores to sell prepaid because my stores were doing prepaid and a little repair. I come like the end of 2009. So the repair was not as popular as now, but I wish it was because I would have quadrupled my income. So I sold the stores and I started my distribution business. Then after that, I added the marketing. Then after that, I added the virtual assistant. If it wasn't for these trade shows, I would have never invented these things. I would have never met people to encourage me to do the things and I see the need and I do it. So everybody should go to these trade shows because you will find one thing can change your life.
Yes, I agree.
And it will absolutely change your life. And then you might find 2 things. So the more you go to trade shows, the more you will learn, the more it's going to add to your income. Because in the end of the day, it's all about the dollar. If you want to add more, you have to be there. You gotta go there.
Yes, I agree. I added much stuff.
They need us in our life. I think that's an icon of a screen doctor.
That's the screen doctor wife. Is it? Is it the screen doctor wife? I think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I can't think of her name. Yeah, I can't think of it. Yeah.
I want to highlight April because I love April. She's another business boss woman. So thank you, April. We love you.
It's beautiful. It's great to see you ladies here. I'm excited. I mean, I'm the lucky one. I'm the only guy here. So
yeah, that's everybody. Okay, so
hey, Nicole, before you ask that question, I just want to mention I don't know about you guys and everybody who has attended a show, but a few years ago, before I went to my first show, I was terrified about closing my shop for 2 days to go to a show. And I'm like, oh, oh my God, how much money are we going to lose if we're closed? Or, if I can't get somebody to work, or different things like that. I just want to encourage everybody, if you're considering going and you're worried, if you're a solopreneur, you're by yourself, if you communicate with your customers, hopefully they'll come back. But I feel like you can't afford not to miss this to be able to have a successful 2023. You can't afford not to come.
This is the best thing. Yeah.
Make the sacrifice and trust that the business is going to come back to you tenfold for you investing in yourself and investing in your shop.
Yep.
I'm sorry. Go ahead, Nicole. I just want
Totally
to
love that. No, I love it. No, I'm glad you said that. And I was thinking about having like a woman in tech get together while in Orlando. So it's something that the guys have brought up, and, just get together and talk about how can we help each other, what has been worked for us, and you know what I mean? Like just different things, and not that the men don't help. It's not that. It's like sometimes we can have a different take on things and different experiences and different views. It's not like the men are not supportive, because I find that they actually very, very much are. So just try to get together. So I'm not sure. Maybe we have Allison Goldie. Here we go. There we go.
Hi.
All right, Allison, you want to say who you are? I already said your name, but if you want to say who you are, what you do you fix phones?
Sure. Yeah, fix phones. I do little micro soldering. Jeremy's on here too. I was watching with him, but he wouldn't turn his camera on.
That's awesome. So I wanted to ask, do you guys hire men technicians or women technicians? Do you have a preference? And we're gonna be honest here. So if do you like prefer, or what is your thought, or do you not even think about it? You just take people how they are.
You know what? I hadn't thought about it, but if you're gonna put me on the spot, I'd have to say I like women technicians. They tend to be a little bit more receptive to the.
Oh, I think.
Oh, yeah, she's driving.
She's glitching. I don't know if it's me or her.
She's glitching. Yeah.
Awesome. Okay. Well, I'm sure Allison is like we're the best, so that's why, So, anybody else want to comment on that?
I don't have a repair, but I have, for the first time, actually, I have more women working in my company than men. Go ahead.
Awesome. Okay, Sierra and Stephanie, go ahead.
We like to hire responsible people. We are across the street from a university, so we can pull some hires from there. Right now, we have one other employee who helps us manage the store, and her name's Regina. She's terrific. So shout out to her. Awesome. But I feel like women, or maybe girls, might just keep a cleaner workspace sometimes. So that's what I have to add for sure.
Nice customer service also. When people come in for some reason, like we're a little bit more empathetic. We're just like, okay, I do totally understand that you need your phone so you can go on IG. I got you. I'll take care of you. I'll give you your baby back. No worries. We're a little bit more empathetic and softer, so they like to come to us first.
Yeah.
Anybody?
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't have a preference on I just want a person who wants to work, who loves to work, who enjoy working with people and enjoy it. I will say I do feel like though some of the women technicians I've hired, they are a little bit more. They have more attention to detail. Sometimes putting the seals on or doing different things, they are like sometimes just really on top of it, making sure everything is super clean. Before we give it back to the customer. So I think some of them are just a little bit more attention to detail and patience with the customers. Sometimes if a customer come in and let's say if it's a mom and she has a baby with her or something, and she's trying to explain what's going on, or, what a child broke the phone. Sometimes, unfortunately, like some of my guys seem like they're like, okay, what's going on? What happened? Let's get to it.
Why are you telling me this
why are
story?
you giving me this long version? Whereas my other female staff, they're kind of a little bit more sympathetic to, okay, listening to the story a little bit more. Which,
sure. It's so funny that you bring that up, because Repairs First Association is making sales training and all of this. And I was like a sample customer. And one thing I did was talk about I called in as a sample customer. I was like, well, me and my 2 teenage daughters, we went out of town, and they, one loves water, and she jumped in the water with her. And Brian's the sample angry tech, and he's like, oh my God, you know, like
Yeah.
I can't wait to show these videos publicly, but it is hilarious. But that's exactly what happens, what you're
Yeah.
saying. Yeah.
Did you put these little short videos or not? You didn't post them yet.
Not yet. We've got a VA editor that's going to be working on it, but we are going to be coming and showing all of this stuff publicly. And I am so excited because the Repairs First Association really has gone out of their way to really make a course for technicians and salespeople. It's just going to totally be amazing. So I cannot wait. So that was great that you said that. I want to comment about me hiring men or women or girls. The only thing that I see is I don't have a preference. I will hire a man. I will hire a woman. I don't care. Right. I just need someone I can mentor, especially for us, because we do repair, but then we do such stringent training. It's not just like, oh, hey, yeah, do this, follow me. Like our training is just so different. And I have to be able to mentor the person and they have to be open to criticism. And I feel like some men, they get a little offended. Like I'm a woman telling them what to do. And I'm like, it's just, I'm trying to teach you how to be a trainer. I'm not just trying to teach you how to be a man. I'm teaching you how to be a trainer. And so I have found it, I don't pick them intentionally. I just found the women stick around longer with me. Like they're more open to being mentored and their perception of things changed than what I found. I would love to be able to bring on more men trainers. It's just, they always leave me. And I think they get a little upset about that. So
see, this is the level of, I mean, I don't know who's these guys, but I'll tell you one thing. I mean, if someone criticized me and my work, I like it. I want to know what I did wrong, so I don't do it again.
I've had a lot of good trainers that were men that were just fabulous, but not everybody sticks around,
No, I mean, they if you have to have a thick skin if you want to learn this business because it changes all the time, and you got to correct people. And you don't want to run your business on feelings. I mean, some of these people, you know what? You have to be educated to understand the criticism and take it as an advice, not as a criticism. You know what I mean? That's so. It takes a true person that want to improve their lives, because if you want to be hurt and if you want to cry over every time you want to someone correct you, then this is not for you. You're gonna have a hard time living in your life.
Yeah, but my ladies trainers, man, they always just soak it up and they become like so freaking boss. I'm just like, yes, like surpass me, So all right, so again, the expo is Orlando, May 11th and 12th. Get your ticket for free. We want everybody to go. This is the show, so cannot wait to see everybody. Do you guys want to add anything else before we end our live? Any comments about being a woman business owner, motivation, tips?
Let's go.
I do want to throw one thing in. I wanted to say that being a female, we experience a lot of sexism. We experience a lot of misogyny. Sometimes we even experience ageism. What we have to do is no matter what anyone throws at you. I mean, you guys have seen me get bullied online by thousands of people. And you see, I just keep coming back because at the end of the day, you have to believe in who you are and you have to believe in what your work, and you have to stand behind your work. So if you know that you're doing what you're supposed to be doing, continue to do it. Keep the fight, keep proving who we are, and keep making women look amazing.
Right.
Yep. I agree with you. There's always
for each other. I think that Christy actually had reached out to me and was like, let's reach out to Repair Babe, because it was like, man, I feel like she's misunderstood, and yeah. And I mean, I've even done that with men that have been bullied online in the groups. Like, hey, are you okay? Don't listen to that, because even myself, when I entered the industry 10 years ago and I started to get in the groups, I actually had a lot of people that were very nasty to me. And I don't know if they know who they are, but I know who they are, and, they may have, I was just a person they made a nasty comment to and they didn't think twice about it, but I remember it, and so I just feel for people that get bullied when they make a comment about a repair or something, or they post something, or they, like, it doesn't have to go that far. We don't have to be cruel, so just be there for each other. If you see someone's being, and that's for men or women, ostracized or chewed into, just say, hey, this isn't necessary,
Or like Ahmed says, use it as fuel to the fire. Use it to motivate you. Let that hate turn into fire.
I tell you one thing. When it's too quiet, I don't like it. I like little haters every now and then. I don't like that quiet. It scares me. I need that little fire. And you know what? There's always going to be. Let me tell you this. I don't know if whether you're religious or not. Even Jesus couldn't satisfy the world. So who are you?
Ain't that the truth?
Yes,
So just keep moving, and you know what? Keep pushing. Post your stuff. comment on your friends, because when I see one of you, if I ever am on social media and I see someone did something, I'm like, good job. I give you some compliment. It's not like I'm trying. I really do like what you ladies doing. And Nicole is like, Nicole is like 100 men to an army together. She's doing
Yeah.
great.
Mhm.
And
Yes, right.
she is.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys.
Let me tell you something. Everybody's listening to this. Imagine this industry without Nicole. What
No.
would you do?
No,
I wouldn't be in it.
Yeah.
I'll be
What-
I
what-
didn't either. Yeah.
I would not be
You've
in,
gone so far. You cannot. I mean, you're.
I would
you're
not
just
be
so
in it
amazing.
without your
Yeah.
YouTube
Yeah.
videos, because
Seriously.
these
Yeah.
YouTube
Yes.
videos are just every
Yes.
single day. It was like, you need to go train, you need to go hustle, you need to go out there, you need
Right.
to knock doors, you
I'm
need to
serious.
paper people's cars. Like,
So
it
ready.
just never stop.
Yeah.
No,
Now listen,
definitely.
I know you're on the beach. Then get back to work now.
All right, so you guys come to Florida and we can go to Daytona. It's an hour away from Orlando.
Ooh, trust me, I'm going. I'm
Going.
going. I am going for a whole week. I'm
Me
not going to go for
too.
3 days. I'm going from Sunday to Sunday.
Me too. I am too.
I wish I could fit a vacation in. Unfortunately, I'm literally coming the day before and I'm leaving the day after.
Well, you know what? Even if you come,
That's
one
fine.
day,
That's
That's
I
fine.
mean,
You
at
guys
least you're
don't have to
coming.
do the
You
whole
know.
week.
I want to tell you something. There were some days that I literally flew in the morning and got to where there is a trade show, and I had to leave that night. Remember when I went to Chicago?
Yes. Yes.
I
remember
came early in the
Chicago.
morning. I met everybody. I just had to show my face, learn something, pick
Yeah.
something, and just leave.
And drove.
Yeah.
You drove.
I drove 5 hours going,
Hours.
5 hours coming, spent the whole day there. I got there like 5 o'clock in the morning. I didn't care, but I did. I made it. You have to show up.
That was
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah, I think I
Yeah.
slept on my first one. I slept 2 hours in the airport because I had a delay. Remember that?
Oh my
Ugh,
God.
I showed up like halfway through the first day, but yeah, it was still good.
That was a
Yeah.
great
It was
show.
good.
Um,
Yeah.
This
But
will
yeah, I
actually be my first
say-
one, but I'm excited for it.
Oh, I can't wait to
No,
see you there.
absolutely. Yeah, absolutely.
Yes,
We're
very
excited
good.
to see you too. We're excited to see anybody. Yes, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I guess Nicole, I guess like just some final thoughts. You know,
Yes.
just everyone who's all the ladies that's joining as well as everybody watching online. I would say the one thing I didn't realize about 4 years ago is how big the cell phone repair industry is. You can fix screens, you can refurb, you can recycle, you
That's
can do
right.
the prepaid. There's so many different things. So don't be afraid to explore and learn different things. But I will caution you, try not to pick and learn too many things at one time, because you kind of need to really master it before you offer the service, and
Yes.
to really become an expert in that specific service or whatever that you want to do. But there's tons of different things you can do in this industry. You don't have to do just repair. You can do distribution or prepaid or whatever. So you can come and learn all these different things or hear about them and how they work, come into GRE. So I just want to encourage you, because I know for me, as we're growing, we're looking and pivoting to different things as well, being in our third or fourth year. So just be open to learn and grow and connect and network with other people in the industry.
That was great. I think we're done now.
No,
That's awesome.
And if you're doing only repairs and you're doing great with it, why don't you add accessories? Why don't you add prepaid? Why don't you add devices? Why don't you add computer repair? Why don't you see how much you can learn in 2 days?
Yeah.
You gotta be there, guys. Get your tickets now. You got 5 more minutes for a free ticket.
GRE
5 more
free.
minutes. Yes, absolutely.
All right, thank you, ladies, for all being here. I know you're all busy running your shops, doing things. Allison, thanks for
you.
jumping on at the end. I love you, and you guys have a great day. Hope
Thank you,
everybody's
everybody.
busy. Make some
Thank
money.
you so much. Thank you for having me.
Bye.
Thank you.
Thank
Bye
you.
bye, guys. Thanks for having me.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you.